Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. I am Crystal, and that is Jeremy. Max is kind of being shy, and the Minnie Mouse is up there, and we have Gabby the cat back there, and Don and Mimi back there in their little areas. So I mentioned on the last video about somebody that had helped us a couple times, and then just pulled a 180, 360, whatever you want to call it. So to tell you a little bit more of that, there was this lady when we were parked basically in the Burger King parking lot after just getting food from Burger King on 6th and Peoria. It was about a week or so ago, I would say. Maybe a little over a week. Anyways, she came up and asked if she could do anything to help. And we're like, yeah, we're very appreciative of whoever wants to help us. So she gave us $20, and then she mentioned about she could give us her phone number. So if anything happens or if anything comes up, that we could contact her and she could help us, that she could check in with us a couple times a week or once a week to see if we need anything. And we're like, yeah, sure. And she even pointed out about our tile. We didn't know we had a bubble in our tire, okay? It wasn't there that morning, but all of a sudden it was there when she came. And she pointed out. Well, we ended up having to get a new tire because the tire blew the next day. We had to even reschedule Jeremy's and my doctor's appointment that day because we weren't going to be able to make it because the tire blew. And so we basically couldn't go anywhere, not for groceries, not to go get food, go somewhere where we can easily make money, or what's it called? Get anything to drink or anything, okay? And so we contacted her and let her know, and it was about 5, maybe 6 o'clock. Yeah, I want to say roughly around 6 o'clock when I contacted her and let her know. The following day after we just met her. And all the tire places were closed, okay? She told me to call around. I called around and asked people, the places for tires, how much it would charge us. So I ended up telling her how much it was. And so she ended up coming and gave us $150, which was more than what we needed for the tire. Plus, she bought us dinner that night from Burger King and bought us dog food and cat food from Family Dollar, as including some drinks for us. And then she took me over to my car in the park because we met at the King Soopers parking lot, so it was easier for find us. And, well, technically I was on King Soopers probably, but that's neither here or there, okay? So she helps us with that. The next day, we have somebody else that stays in their car here in the park, and we asked him if he would give us a ride. Jeremy says he gets his money that night, that he could get him, pay him gas money, because that was on the 30th, I believe, or 29th or something like that. Anyways, of last month. And he gets his money usually on the 1st, but since the 1st landed on Sunday, he got it Thursday night that rolls into Friday morning. And so the guy ends up taking me to go get the tire. Me and him even started talking, okay? And I asked him if he minded if I asked him what he does for a job, just to know, because I know he works. He works 2 jobs, and he lives in his car, mind you. And he told me, if I'm looking for a job, because I told him, yeah, I wish I could work. I just haven't been able to find one that would work with my limitations. And he told me about his job, and there might be a potential there. So wish me luck, everybody, because this is $21 an hour sitting on my butt, okay? doing a the semis that do their trucks and they have deliveries. They have a manifest, and I just enter it basically in a database, and then give the manifest to the next people. And I sit on my butt, so I can easily do that. And $21 an hour. I've never made more than a minimum wage, mind you. So that would be awesome. I'm supposed to find out from him today, so I'll let you guys know on a follow-up video what he says, if his boss says they are hiring, and if so, he'll give me the link, and then I'll fill out the application, whatever, and then I let him know, and he'll tell his boss, and then hopefully they'll contact me. Sorry guys, there was a beaver for a second. I had to shoo it. So let's move on from there. So we get to the Walmart. I get the tire, and then I come back. The guy brings me back to the park, to my car where my husband's at, and we get the tire on. I message this lady. Her name is Lisa, by the way. I don't know her last name. She never really gave it to me. But she also got me onto the Tom Martino show. I was on there one day. I told Regan about it. That's when I didn't have very many subscribers at the time, so I couldn't let people know what was going on. I wish I would have videoed it because he made me cry because he was a dick. But anyways, so we talked to her, and I told her about the situation after I talked to Tom Martino. It was on the radio because she asked me to do so. And I do, and we talk, and she talks about possibly giving us $1,000 down on getting a van. Okay? Mind you, we never asked for more than when she gave us that $20. And then when she told us to contact her about the tire, I wasn't even trying to ask her for more than what the tire's worth or anything like that, okay? And she offered more. And then yesterday, she called Jeremy's phone while he was on the panel, and he ended up getting kicked from the panel from DMA's and Regan's panel. And so she contacts me, and I'm talking to her, and she's telling me to tell my husband to be quiet because she's having trouble hearing me. And I'm like, he's on a panel with a homeless advocate people that can help us out. This helped, and that's helped us out yesterday and everything. And then all of a sudden, she's just like, well, if you don't want me bothering you guys and checking in on seeing how you guys are doing, and if you need any help, then just let me know. I'm like, no, it's not like that at all. Jeremy's just in the middle of doing something. And it seemed fine when I got off the phone with her. And the next thing I know, I'm getting messages left and right from her stating that she thinks it's in her best interest for us to for her to just kick us to the curb. And I'm sorry, there's a lady here that's offering to help us.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
With some food. Anyways, so that lady basically said she felt that she needs to kick rocks with us, basically. Cut all ties, okay? And then she's like, then she texts me about saying we don't have our animals' best interests at heart. Now, we have an appointment to get Max and Don, the two boys, fixed on the 18th of this month. Because we don't want no puppies. Because we can't afford them. And it's not good for them to be having babies or mating or anything like that in a car on the streets. Okay? And if anybody could see our animals, they could see that they're well fed. They are not skinny and bones or anything like that. If they don't eat, we don't eat. Period. So her saying that we don't have our animals' best interests at heart and that we need to get our animals up. Mind you, when we first met her, she was all for us not getting rid of our animals. She's like, I'm very glad you guys aren't getting rid of your animals like a lot of people do when they fall on hard times. Okay? Then she says, if we either aren't in a place by winter or get rid of our animals by winter, She's threatening to take our animals from her. She will take control out of our hands, basically, is what she said. I sent Regan those texts from what I sent her and what she sent. Okay? And my husband, after I just told him what Regan told me, not to message her anymore because she was a fake and all this other stuff. Babe, there's a bee right there in that window. Roll the window down. Sorry, guys, there's a bee in here. Right by my dog.
Is it still there?
Yes. There, it went out. It went out. Roll it up. Sorry, guys. Like I said, there is a bee in here. Me and my husband's both highly allergic to bees and wasps. So we have to make sure we don't get stung. So, yeah, that lady just did a 180. And like I said, Regan told me not to message her. Don't talk back to her when she messes us. And so my Jeremy does say, like, we thank you for helping us, but you know, you're basically being a two-face because you say these things and you offer when we didn't ask you for extra help.
We didn't ask her anything.
Once you gave us that, came over and gave us 20 out of you, we didn't even ask, weren't even panhandling or flying a sign at the time. We had just got food from Burger King when she came over. Just sitting and eating our food.
She came to us.
And she pulled up beside us and offered her help. And then she offered about the tire. And then she offered about the giving $1,000 down on a van so we could get a vehicle that works. That we don't have to worry about breaking down any second. And that has a heater or an AC for winter and summer. Until we can get back on our feet and get into place, until the PATH program hears back from the state approving us for the housing voucher. Once that goes through, we're on. First thing we're doing, we're looking for a place, whatever we can find, kind of thing. As long as we can get there, obviously, because of our car situation. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that if we needed to, because our car broke down and we couldn't go to our storage and grab all our stuff and get our stuff from the car, then I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that would be willing to help us move it into our apartment. Because believe me, when we get a place, we are doing a housewarming party. No alcohol, please. No drugs, thank you very much. But we want like maybe a barbecue or something. You know, just get to go together of from when we were homeless to being back on our feet again. But I can't understand. We get a lot of these people that want to help us, and they help, and we keep telling them we're not greedy. We're not asking you for more than what you're offering. If somebody's offering stuff, yeah, we're going to take it up if we need it, you know? Yeah. But why are you going to go back on something you say? That is hard enough when you're homeless, and then you're saying because we don't have the best interest in our animals. Okay? Let me see. Minnie Mouse. See her? Minnie Mouse, come here. Minnie. See this one right here? She is chunky. Minnie, you're going to spill my drink, baby. She is chunky. Okay, everyone? See that big belly of hers? Okay? She might be pregnant, but we're not sure. But she's usually big like that. And then we have Max over here. And when we got him, you could see his skull bones. You could see his eye sockets, okay, people? Okay, Minnie, go. You could see his eye sockets. You could see... Okay, Max. You could see every bone in his tail when we first got him, okay? He has a mini pinscher Jack Russell mix, so he has that bone structure like this. But he's even over than what the vet wants him. When we found him and rescued him, and they told us how much he needs to weigh, which is only 15 pounds, he's at least 18, 19 pounds, people. If they don't eat, we don't eat. Period. We've actually lost weight, believe it or not, because we can't eat as much. And me and my husband are both big people. But we've still lost a lot of weight because we don't eat as much as we would. Of course, we would be exercising more if we had a place too. Because we did that when we had our apartment. But anyways, I didn't mean to make this video that long. So I just thought I would throw it out there, people. Everyone, thanks for your support. We have much respect for everyone that subscribes to our channel, that's advocating for the homeless, that's fighting for the homeless rights as well as everybody else's rights.
For anybody out there that has animals and pets, don't give them up just because somebody says to give them up. For a place to live.
Babe, look at.
For, what? Look at what? Oh.
He's being shy all of a sudden. But anyways, go ahead, babe.
Being shy. I didn't know you were on there.
Yeah. But for anybody that has pets or that it says they're an animal lover, okay, they should know it's like they're our children. And if we didn't have these animals, we would go crazy emotionally from all the negativity out there, all the hatred and discrimination towards people like us that's homeless, even the ones that's not on drugs and drinking and causing mischief and committing crimes and everything, okay? But when you have animals, they help you. That's why they're very loyal. And not just that, they show unconditional love, okay? So those people that have animals and say they're animal lovers, they should understand why it's so hard for us to get rid of our animals, and that we wouldn't neglect our animals just because we're struggling. Because there is places out there that we can get help for.
And we know that it's not the animal's fault.
Nope.
We know it's not the animal's fault.
It's not.
It's not even our fault that we're in this situation.
Yep.
You know? But they're family. And I'm not going to give up my family because somebody don't want them on their property or in their property or whatever. You know what I mean? But yet you got tons of animal lovers out there. And it's usually those ones are the ones telling you to get rid of your animals.
Yep. Yep.
Because I've seen so many homeless people out here with a dog or a cat or, you know, I met a few people that had birds as pets.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, being homeless.
In their vehicles, yep. We've met a couple of them.
You know, it's just, I'm sorry. I'm not giving up my animals.
And I'm sorry to say this, but all the people that we've met that's homeless that have animals, and this be the last thing I say before I end the channel or this video. I'm not going to end the channel, believe me. I'm not. But before I end the video, is we've met a lot of people that are homeless compared to the ones that have animals in a place. And do you know how many people that are more so neglectful, abandoning, or abusing their animals? Not the homeless. Not the homeless. The homeless take care of their animals more so than the people in homes. And I'm not saying everybody, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that have animals that they take care of, that don't abuse them, that don't neglect them, don't abandon them, that take care of them in their home. But then there's the ones that don't. But the homeless aren't like that. They take care of their animals. So anyways, thanks for tuning into our channel. Max Chush, thanks for tuning into our channel. Please subscribe and like. If you have any comments for us, we're more than willing to read them. Please keep it positive. We would greatly appreciate it. There's enough negativity that we hear, so we would really appreciate it if it's more positive than negative and helpful. And then if you have any suggestions on things we could do, or that you guys want to show us to show on our channel, That would be greatly appreciated
Knock
as
it the
well.
fuck off.
Anything you want to hear more about us, Max, shush baby, please leave a comment about that as well. And please share our channel, share our videos, get our message out there, please. And thanks again for all the subscribers that we have, and we hope to get some more. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye now.